Hello world, I'm LJ and this is LJ Goes Sweden. Last week I was telling you all about my 5 most annoying things while driving the Tesla Model 3 Highland. Today I want to talk about my top 5 things that I really like about my car and Tesla in general. Before we go to my top 5, just a few to mention, and this is first of all the Tesla supercharging network. I think I only had one situation in this whole time where I had to change from one charging stall to another one exactly like right next to it, so that was not an issue, but just the whole integration. You put it in, it's gonna connect to your car, and you don't have to worry about it. And second of all, basically all the electric car features that you have, so no noise, no motor, smooth acceleration, a good acceleration even with my rear-wheel drive car, and also great systems. I have checked out this car in winter very heavily. If you want to see all my winter driving videos, I am gonna include some of them up here. I have actually caused an accident with my car doing one of those winter videos, so check that out as well. Sometimes you just want to see the limits of your car, and I have definitely reached that limit on ice. But now enough talking, let's focus on my top 5. Number 1, smooth software updates. I really can say I was never a guy who was going crazy for software updates on your phone or on your computer. For me, software updates were just like, yeah, okay, you get maybe a few new features, but I never really had this feeling like my phone or my computer needs new features, because I am used to my phone. I know how to send messages, I know how to call people, I know how to use the browser. What else do I need? I can install apps. I don't really know how to improve a phone. So software updates don't really seem like too much for me. Like, okay, you can maybe change colors of the apps or things like these, but there was never a reason for me why I need a software update. Same on the computer. It is so accessible already, no matter if it's a MacBook or even like a Windows or Linux machine. There is no going crazy for software updates. However, since Tesla came into my life, this thing changed. I can really say I am so excited every time when I see there is a new software update. I am using the Not a Tesla app website where I can see, okay, if there are like new software updates rolling out that I have not received so far, and I always feel so excited, like a little boy basically waiting for Christmas gifts, when you can see like, okay, what is coming new, what is coming new. And even if it's just small things like avoid highways or things like these, I am so excited to see my car improve, because for me, the car software still has abilities to improve. Last December I made a video where I said like my 5 features I want Tesla to include in 2025. If you want to see that, you can check it out up there. But there are still so many abilities and things you can improve in this car software. Not like on the individualization side, like okay, change colors here, but like general features where you can like connect the car features with the software side. Like the last feature we got was like when you hold down the door handle of the left back door for a few seconds, you can unlock the charger from the charge port. If it's, for example, like a third-party charger or a non-Tesla charger. If you are into like a lot of software stuff, I know that you have huge abilities coming with the sexy buttons and like the commander or whatever it is called. Also undocumented changes, I love all of these. I am so excited for the next big update. Of course, Christmas is still half a year away from now, but I hope we're gonna see the Grok integration, the improved voice mode in the car, all the possibilities we're gonna have. So when this is coming out, I definitely know I'm gonna do a video on the Grok feature in the car. I wanna play around with it. I wanna see if you can train it to like act like you have told it to every time you go in the car. For example, your personalized AI specialist, or you can just make it like a friend or something. Oh, there are so many possibilities with having AI in the car. I hope it's gonna come out before Christmas, but the latest at Christmas this year. Please make it possible, Tesla. Number 2, autopilot / full self-driving. Yes, I also mentioned the autopilot in the annoying steps, but in general I can just say The autopilot makes my driving so much more relaxing. I love using the autopilot because of multiple things. First of all, you get actually time to enjoy the area you're driving through while you're driving. Everyone looks out on the side windows for a few seconds, but now actively knowing that the car is gonna hold the road, you feel more comfortable just taking a look. For example, when you go through the beautiful roads of Norway, or when you go through, like, I don't know, Italy or something, you just feel more comfortable looking out instead of like doing like this and then like, and maybe swerving to the side. And second of all, I'm gonna do this as well this summer. I'm gonna drive to Germany, which is like a 22-hour drive. Last year I did the driving in 2 days, so I stayed one night in the car and then I did it. And I have to say, I did not feel that exhausted after doing that driving last year. I can drive so much longer and so much more relaxed using the autopilot. It is incredible how easy this is. You have the charging stops, which is always nice to just like stretch a bit, do the normal things, you know, maybe eat something. I just love how electric vehicles in general are decelerating our life. You kind of take your time and you kind of start to enjoy the driving as well, not just aim all the time to reach your goal. Just imagine having full self-driving. It's gonna make my life even more relaxing. It's gonna be awesome, even though I have no idea when we're gonna have this ability here in Sweden. So if you're in America and you have the full self-driving, I feel so lucky for you and I really would love to try it out once the next time I'm in America. But that's a whole different story. So feel free to comment, like or subscribe this video so that I can continue doing more beautiful Tesla content in the future. But now let's go back to the top 5. This is probably something where a lot of people don't even actively think about it. You can access so much data in your car that you basically can always check yourself if there is something wrong where you might have to go to service. And that is of course the service mode. No other car brand, at least no one I can think of, gives you the option to reset values in your car that could actually change the whole way your car is going to behave in the future. So you can do a lot of things wrong in the service mode, but just having the opportunity to check and read error codes and see like, okay, maybe I have to change my air filter, check values and qualities, have like access to like a maintenance manual are truly incredible. For example, in March I had some issues with my network connectivity, so I could check in the car if the modem and if the cellular are working, and yes, they all are correct. So I knew this is not on the hardware side, this is probably on the software side or on the cellular tower we have in the area. Nowadays it always feels like it's getting harder and harder with other car brands to actually understand what's going on in your car. Back in the time, everything was easy. If there was an issue, you fixed it yourself and then, I don't know, the error lamp or something disappeared. Nowadays, it's getting harder. But with Tesla, you get somewhat of this freedom back. I probably use it at least once or twice a month just to go through it and enjoy all those nice little visualizations. It's incredible. Number 4, phone integration. I'm not just talking about the Tesla app here, I am also talking about profiles. If I now go to a different car, it will try to mimic my own seat positions. It will give all my logins to my YouTube, my Spotify. It's a comfort thing, but also the Tesla app in general. You can heat your car, you can cool down your car, you can open the trunk, the frunk, everything from everywhere in the world. And this gives so much options. Yes, of course, other car brands have this as well nowadays. They slowly get the hang of it as well. But for example, if I am in Italy and my car is parked at home and I'm blocking something because, I don't know, like my landlord needs access to something, I could actually give her access to my car by opening it from the phone and can say, okay, she has now access to drive it. Insane. Just think about how simple it is nowadays. I have never used my actual like Tesla key card to open the door, but I always have one with me, of course, in case my phone dies. Another example, 2 days ago, I was walking home and I have realized that I forgot all my keys at work. However, because I had my phone with me, I could just simply go into the car, drive back to work, get my keys and go home. So simple. this is basically like a love letter to Tesla, but they have done great stuff. I bought the car for all of these reasons. You have a mobile phone on wheels, and that is what I want. But now let's talk about another big reason why exactly it is Tesla that I chose. For me, the biggest reason why I chose Tesla over any other car brand, even electric brand, is camp mode. To have the ability to just drive anywhere, set the car to run the AC the whole night or the heating all night, and you can just sleep. I have used this feature already multiple times. I was at the North Cape sleeping at -10 degrees. I was, like I said, going to Germany last year, sleeping one night in the car. The Model 3 is kind of like tight when you are laying in the back, so the Model Y definitely gives you way more options here. But in general, camp mode is the most convenient feature. I bought exactly this feature because it extends my horizon to travel. It saves so much money, and if you don't need all the comfort of having like a bed, a hotel room with your own bathroom, and you just want to have the ability to camp in your car. You have the screen, you can watch a movie. If you want to have it a little bit romantic, you can have some music playing, so much possibilities. Also just think through, the car deactivates all of these modes when it reaches 20%. So you will never have to worry about actually running out of battery while camping, even at -30 degrees. And I can say I have camped in a Model Y at -30 degrees, which was back then also the reason why I decided for a Tesla. This was back in 2023, I think. Yeah, these are a lot of things that I can just say I love driving a Tesla. Yes, they are not oddly specific to the Tesla Model 3, but one thing I can tell you now after having test-driven the Model Y, that Model 3 feels way more like a go-kart. It feels very direct, very quick, and I actually say I like that compared to the Model Y. But still in the future I'm aiming for a bigger car, just because I'm also thinking about family, needing more space, and also for camping. It's kind of nice to have a bit more space in the back. But that is it, guys. I hope you liked my top 5 after 1 year of having this car. If you have any other reasons why you decided for a Tesla, or also why you did not decide for a Tesla, feel free to give this video a like, subscribe, or comment down below anything you want to let me know. If you are still looking for a Tesla, if you want to buy one, feel free to use my referral link, where you can actually get somewhat of a discount or maybe full self-driving for 3 months. I think that is the current thing you get in the US. Just imagine having 3 months of full self-driving in Europe. I would do so much just to have the ability. But unfortunately, it's not possible yet. But I always repeat myself until full self-driving finally comes available here in Europe. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. We're gonna see each other back in the next video. But until then, have a good one. Bye bye.